the rock star of radio, Vicki McKenna. She's handling the camera duties. And I think it's important to point out future State Senator Leah Vukmir because she is running against the guy who proposed the 8-cent beer tax and just endorsed Madistan communist. Okay, she doesn't claim she's a communist, Barbara Lawton. Say hello to your new state senator. Everybody, please say hello. On the size of the crowd. When we went to Madison, Wisconsin, in the belly of the beast, where Lanta goes to die, the occupied territories, the dark side of the moon, the city of chaos, Madistan, Moscow on Monona, CNN reported about 100 people showed up on the steps of the Capitol. So I'm getting, like 100, like 1,000. So when you go home and you see the reports that a few hundred people showed up at Veterans Park, just remember the sock puppet press doesn't matter anymore. They're done. My God, it's going back all the way to the entrance. This blows my mind. They don't matter. Here's why they don't matter. When you start insulting the people you need to buy the products that are advertising on your television stations, you lost. It's done. When we became racist, right-wing extremists, Nazi, brown shirts, astroturfers, mortal sinners, evildoers, a mob, poorly dressed, well-dressed, and thanks to Nancy Pelosi, now political assassins, uncivil, when the sock puppet media decided to use a vulgar porno reference to describe us, we won. You don't need them. They are the propaganda arm of the DNC. It's as simple as that. 10,000 people can't show up in Milwaukee if they mattered. How on earth did you hear about it? Did you hear about it by turning on TV and saying, oh, gee golly, there's a great rally going on at Veterans Park. I think I'll go. Thank you very much, TV. No. Did you read about it in a front page story in the Journal Sentinel? I don't think so. Thank you. Maybe you heard it on the radio? You'll forgive me that indulgence, I hope. They no longer matter. You have done this. This is a leaderless revolution. You didn't need to wait around for the reincarnation of Ronald Reagan. I do too miss him. God bless him. God bless Ronald Reagan. I miss him. We thought we had to wait for a leader. How many people were talking amongst yourselves saying, who's going to be the next leader? Who's going to be the next Reagan? Is it Bobby Jindal? Is it Paul Ryan? Who's it going to be? Well, instead of waiting around, Sarah Palin, instead of waiting around, you didn't wait around. You did this by yourself. You didn't wait for the RNC to do it for you. You didn't wait for a candidate to do it for you. You didn't wait for a talk radio program to do it for you. You didn't wait for TV or the newspapers. You're here because you did this. This is incredible. This is a revolution, folks. Do you understand you're part of a revolution? How can you go forward? A better question is, how can you not go forward? You cannot let this momentum be diminished. How do you not let it be diminished? You don't let them call you liars. Don't let them call you racist. Don't let them call you ignorant. You speak the truth. For the very first time ever, folks, the people in one voice are speaking the truth. And because you understand, you're demanding the truth, perhaps. For the first time in my life that I can remember, government's not going to get away with it anymore. It's not going to happen. This is pitchfork time, people. What are they trying to do to us? You know what they're trying to do to us. There are minimally 10,000 people standing on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. You could have been fishing. You could have been out on the lake. You could have gone antiquing. You could have gone to a football game. You're here. You could hunting. You could have gone. Hey, first weekend walleye fishing's pretty good. You could have done a lot of things, and you're here. You are the ultimate juggernaut to be reckoned with. It's not the Democratic Party. It's not Barack Obama. It's not Nancy Pelosi, NBC, ABC, CBS, MSNBC, and CNN. You're the juggernaut to be reckoned with, and they understand it, or they wouldn't be insulting you. That is a simple truth. When someone looks at you and says, bigot, say thank you. When someone says Nazi, laugh. When someone says terrorist, say no, you. This is a remarkable thing that we are all experiencing, and I can't tell you how terrified they are in Washington. Barack Obama, though, and his team that want to change the underpinnings, the foundation of this democracy, wants to change it from a democracy, a republic, where you, the people, get to elect folks to go represent your interests. He wants to turn that on its ear. He wants not it to be a voice of you, but the voice of government speaking for you, whether you like it or not. That's not the way it's supposed to happen. They want to shove a health care bill down America's throats, and nobody wants it. Think about the arrogance, but worse than that, think about the tyranny that must be in a mind to attempt to completely dismantle the foundations of a country where so much blood has been shed to defend the principles of it, that they would actually attempt a partisan vote on a bill just because they want to be able to put it as a notch on their belt, just because they think that it will enhance the partisan power base of the Democratic Party in the next several years. They'd sacrifice America for a few victories in elections. It's mind-boggling, but you're not going to let it happen. And let me tell you something. Be heartened. They're terrified. Max Baucus used to be the Gang of Six. He's the Gang of One. A lonely place to be. You're the Gang of 10,000. You're the Gang of 1 million on the National Mall. You're the people's mob. He's the Gang of One. It's falling away. Dick Durbin fell away. Harry Reid is saying that this is not going to be good for my state. Well, no kidding, man. You're at 29% approval rating in your state. Olympia Snowe, Vichy Republican-in-Chief.
This video presentation has been brought to you by BadgerBlogger.com.